Guys, hey guys, just gonna pick up right off where we stopped. Where I was showing you this piece right here. This is a 1x8 and then a 1x6. Of course, they're flat, and then you're gonna take a 2x4 flat, and then a 1x6 and a 1x4. You're gonna put your 1x6 on that edge, and then your 1x8 on this edge, just like that. I'll set that aside, but keep it in mind. And now you're going to want to make this piece. This can be whatever color you want. 2x6 and a 2x1. Of course, they're both flat and just at the edge. Set that aside, but not too far out of mind. And then you're going to want to make this piece. This doesn't have to have holes in it once again, but it's a 1x6 and then a 1x8 and then a 2x4 flat. And then you're going to want to make this. This is 1x10 on the bottom, and then 1x12 on the top. You can do an 8, you can do an 8 and a 4, you can do a 6 and a 6, you can do a 4, a 6 and a 2. I just did 2 6s and a 10 on the bottom. And you're going to take it and put it on like that. Then you're going to take these two pieces, put them together at the 2x4s, take your 1x6, put it on the end, just like that. You got some room right here, and that. That's it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this section, the trigger area, and you can take one of these pieces and put it in there, just like that. Okay. Now you're going to take this piece, put it, and there's going to be room right here for it, so you're going to connect it just like that. Then you're going to take this big old piece and put it in like that. It should connect directly to the end very easily. Just the end of that and to right there for this side. Okay. I'm going to set that aside for a little bit. You're going to come back to that right afterwards though. So you're going to want to make this piece, this hinge piece, in the middle of 2x2, and then with the like this, and 1x2 on the bottom, and then just this piece and 1x2, just like that. Pretty simple. Now you're going to attach it to one of these right at the end, just like that. And then what you're going to do is when you have this part, you're going to take this off. And then just like put this on here, just like that. And then just leave this piece off for a reason. Just leave it off for now, and I'll come back to that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to want to make this piece. This is the 4 stud long rod, 3 and it's half, and one of these. Take an elastic, attach it to this piece. And then this is 4 studs long, and it's a half brick wide. And then, now, you're going to take this piece again, in the back, you're going to put it right here, like that. Put the rubber band off to the right side, or falling away from you, and then take this piece again, and just put it in there, just like that. There. Now, let's just set that entire thing aside. Well, don't just set it aside right now. And then take your handle and put them together, just like this. I'm sure you can figure that out. It's not that hard. Okay, of course, when you're putting your handle together, you can notice that you have 7 that like look inside here, and you have this piece wheeling around, and then you have that. These two are just going to connect to each other, just like that, and it's going to make the handle a lot more sturdy. I had that in my 5.7, in my new 5.7, which I actually gave to my friend because I don't know, I just gave it to him. Yeah. Okay, Now we're going to make the barrel. It's a little annoying to make. Okay, so you're going to make this piece. As you can see, sort of, this can be any any color you want it to be if you are going to make it color-coded. It's 3 layers thick, and then you're going to have one of these pieces, just like that. Pretty simple. Nothing jutting out of it besides this. And then you're going to want to make this piece. South of the side, don't attach it yet. And then you're going to want to make this piece. It doesn't have to have that on the side. I was running out of pieces. I think I could fix that right now if I have one near, but I don't think I do. So yeah, that's staying on. One 2x6 on the bottom. Just sort of fill that in, and then on the other side I have 1x6, 1x3, and then just a random black piece here. I'm not really entirely sure why either. That's probably, you can put a piece that has the hole in it in the middle for that, but you know, I didn't. On the top I have 1x6 and a 1x8, and then I have 2 of these pieces in there. And then you're going to take this and put it right here like that, and have it so that this is on the right side of it, so of the barrel, like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your gun and this, and you attach this part to this right here, so it's even with that, and yeah, just like that. Oh yeah, and I forgot that this attaches to right here. It doesn't attach to the half brick, it attaches to one in front of it, just like that, and then that's what your trigger looks like, your trigger guard. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your elastic and stretch it to the one closest to you, and then you're going to want to make this piece. This is a 1x4 and then 1x8 flat tile piece, and put that on this side. Just like that. Make sure all the pieces are pinched together good. Sorry, this came off. Alright. Now make sure you still have this piece on hand. You're going to need that. Okay, next up, we're going to make the right side wall of the M9. First off, we're going to start off with the main part that connects to the gun itself. So you're going to want to make this piece 1x4 flat, and then a 2x1 flat tile piece, and then this piece. This is 2 separate pieces, 1x2 flat, and then 1x2 with the little hinge piece sticking out. It has to be this side, has to be this one. And then you're going to stick it to this, just like that. And take your 1x4, attach it just like that. And it sort of makes a, I don't know, like a weird little shape going on there. Next, you're going to want to make this piece. Pretty simple. This is 1x8 flat, and then 2 1x4 of these little pieces with the gouged out part of it, and then a 1x8 flat tile on the top to give it that smooth look. Then you're going to take this and just attach it right there, just like that. Next up, you're going to make this piece. This is 12 on the bottom, so you use 2 1x6s, or you can use a 1x4, 1x8, or you can just use a 12 piece. There are those, but they're relatively rare for me. I have one in sight, I think. Is this? No, that's 10. I would not advise using a 10 and a 2, because the 2 it doesn't hold on very tight as much, and I used the 6 because it's just evenly distributed. And then you're going to take one of these pieces. This is the safety mechanism, sort of. For the safety, you're going to want to, this is 5 studs long, and then you're going to have one of these pieces and then one of these pieces attached to it, and then I'm sure you can see the rest if I just hold it still just like this. Alright, and then you're going to have a 1x6 flat on the top, 2 studs away from the edge of that 1x10 Technique brick piece, and then a 1x2 with the slant at the end. And you're going to put this right here, and that's the safety. Okay, what you're going to do is you're just going to connect it what it really looks like, just like that. And a little opening and everything is smooth. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the rest of the gun that you have, and then this little orange piece will connect into the grooves that you have on the gun, just like that. If you have to lift the barrel up a little bit, like dislocate it from the gun a little bit, and your slide should slide a little better. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take an elastic and just attach it in the little opening right here, in the little gap I have, and then attach it to the far rubber band, the far one, or just like adjust your rubber band to whatever length you need it to make it so that it can snap back independently of you touching the slide. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece that I told you to keep an eye on, and hang on a second. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to sort of scoop the rubber bands up inside of the little indent. Just kind of try and get them all inside there, just like that. And then bring it up to here, and then put it on its side and close it, and close the rubber bands in that little opening right there. And yeah, all the rubber bands should be working good. It shouldn't have the blowback action right now because the magazine is not inside of the weapon, but I'll show you how to make the magazine after you're done making the weapon. So set that aside. Make sure that the wall does not come off while you have it, so set it securely on its side. Okay, this next part is really only, you only have to really make it color-coded if you're making the gun entirely color-coded. But first off, you're going to start off with a 1x8, and then you're going to want to make this piece. You have a 1x6 flat piece on the bottom, a 1x4, and then a 1x1 red piece to simulate the fire. It is on firing mode, and then a 1x1 black on the end, and then a 1x3 and a 1x1 white piece to simulate the safety option, that it's okay for you to pull the trigger, but you still shouldn't. And then you're going to place that on the end, that with 2 bricks hanging off the side, and then you're going to want to make this piece. This is a 1x2 on the bottom, a 1x1 flat, and then one of these 1x1 pieces that have the slant, and then one of these 1x1s with the hole, just like that. Place it on top of the white piece, and with 2 studs on the end, and then for those 2 studs on the end, you're just going to get one of these angle pieces and put it right there. Now you're going to set that aside, but not too far aside because you're connecting the rest of the gun to it. And then with this, this is sort of like what you did on the other side. It's pretty much exactly like what you did on the other side, just 1x4, 1x2, 1x2, and then the female piece. And then you're going to want to get a 1x8 and put it on there just like that to get that sort of shape again. This time, you're not going to need to get those little indent pieces, so you're just going to fill this in. This right here is a 10, and then a 1x2, and then this right here is a 10 piece, and then this is just 1x8. I used 2 1x4s to simulate an 8, and then a 1x2 flat piece on the end of there. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this, attach that right there, and then take this, attach this right here, and then you're going to take this piece, attach it to the end right here. It should fit perfectly. You should have that gap here, that's for the slide lock. So you're going to set that aside for now. And then you're going to want to make this piece really simple. Just like that. And that's it. Next up, the next piece has a few needy pieces, like you need these. So you're going to want to make 2 of these. So you're going to have one of these pieces with the hinge on it. And then 1 by 1, you're going to make 2 of those. And then set those aside, but not too far aside once again. You're going to want to make one of these pieces. You're going to have to tear one of these off the little hinge. This is going to be for the forward iron sight. And then one of these 1 by 2 with the 1 stud in the middle. Set that aside. And then you're going to need one of these pieces. What you're going to do is you're going to take this, put it in the little middle dot right there. That's going to be your iron sight. And then you're going to take these and just put them on just like that. Okay, now set that aside. Now what you're going to do is, you're going to take the gun, and you're going to take the side wall, and then you're going to have this little hole piece attached to this right here. And just go through, oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Oh my lord. And just go through just like that. Boop. There. And then you're going to take one of these pieces, and whatever position your safety is in. So I'm going to have mine on safe. So you're going to have this point at the safe. And then you're going to want to take this piece, attach it to the bottom. Like that. And then you're going to want to take this, make sure that the little hinge pieces, and then attach the hinges to the other hinges, just like that. And that's pretty much it. Then it comes the specialty piece. You're going to want to make this. So you have this piece, and then 2 by 6. And then 2 by 2s with the little with these pieces for them, and then with the 1 stud in the middle, and then you're gonna just attach it just like that. And then I'm pretty sure you can figure out where that goes. That goes right in the back, right here. Yep. You can function your gun, pull the trigger, but of course the trigger's not gonna work right now. So everything, make sure all your sights are good. Everything's lining up, your hammer, so pull back your hammer. As you notice, it doesn't actually pull back the hammer. It's when you pull the trigger, and this red piece in there will actually hit the hammer and make it go back, which is actually pretty cool, I think. So just set your gun aside, and we'll work on the magazine. Okay, you're going to need these pieces, 2 2x2 flats, 1 2x2 flat tile, 4 2x3 flats, 1 of them gray, 3 of them black, 1 1x2,